Hey guys, it's time for Breakthrough with Coach Lou. Coming to you live from Accelerate Life University, XLR8Life.com. Coach Lou will help you break through anything that's stopping you. Are you ready to get the motivation, the energy, the life, and all the success you really want and deserve? With no further ado, here's Coach Lou. Here's Coach Lou.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Monday morning and another episode of Breakthrough with Lou. You know, Tina Turner did a song for the Mad Max series called One of the Living. And it's a really impactful song if you listen to it. I think she was brilliant on doing this song. And one of the lines in the song is about the living will envy the dead. And I've always been like, wow, that's kind of crazy. And, you know, one of the funny things is I listen to this song a lot when I run. And I'm out there running in the woods and, you know, you kind of get into that mode and you picture this post-apocalyptic world and, you know, and she keeps going back to, yes, but you're still one of the living. One of the living. And what does that mean to us today? All right, if you woke up this morning, and I'm going to call it straight out like it is. If you woke up this morning, you opened your eyes, I don't give a damn how tired you are. I don't care what you're facing today. If you woke up and you're one of the living, you have another opportunity today. Not next week, not next month when the economy changes, not next year when you get a job promotion or get a job period. Today, you've got an opportunity. You might be unemployed right now. And, you know, sitting there going, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe someday when I get a job, we'll go get one today. And you might go, well, there's not that many people hiring. The hell there's not. With all the people we've deported out of this country, well, most of them weren't working, but some of them were. There's some more room for employment, guys. The truth be told, and things that are happening have had to have happened for years. I mean, whatever side of the fence you're on, sorry, but a lot of this stuff needed to be dealt with, and now we're dealing with it. Guess what? Even those of us that do things right and everything else are feeling a little bit of an impact on some of the changes. But again, you're one of the living. You're stepping up. You're getting out of bed each morning and hopefully not rolling in front of a TV and a video game and sitting around going, I don't know how I'm going to do this and maybe stretch my government check. It's not the way to do it. Now, maybe you're on another side of that. Maybe you're had a health challenge and you go, wow, I've been through hell and I'm going through hell, but you're still one of the living. You still got an opportunity, okay? We lost the brother-in-law this past week, okay? God rest Jay's soul. He's a good man. Good-hearted, good dad, good husband, good, you know, brother, good everything he could be to his family. And he's no longer one of the living. However, I kind of thought of that, envying the dead, seeing what the family had to go through and the turmoil it creates and being without Jen for a week here. And, you know, all the way around just the way things are. And I was like, sometimes you envy the deceased. You know, they paid the ultimate price, they're gone, but depending on your spiritual beliefs, and, you know, I believe in God, and I believe there's a heaven, and I believe that's where you're going, it is a better place, but, you know, sometimes you realize that the pain and suffering, once somebody passes, their pain and suffering's gone, unless they're really bad and they went the other direction, but their pain and suffering's gone, but everybody around them, but isn't that a choice? When you wake up in the morning, even if you've lost a loved one, you wake up and go, I choose to remember the good. I choose to, you know, hold on to that love and that greatness, or I focus on myself and my pain and, you know, feel like I've lost everything, although you're the one waking up in any case, in, you know, whatever family member, friend, or coworker, or spouse, or whatever that you may have lost, but you're still the one that gets to wake up every morning. Are you really the victim there? Probably not. In either case, if you look at things right, you're probably not the victim, and you're still waking up and living. And you might say, well, no, you know what, man? I'll tell you what, Coach, I'm going to refute something here. I went through a horrible trauma, and, and nothing can take that away. And I get it. And with all due respect, there's horrible traumas and things that people go through that none of us or nobody should ever have to. My heart goes out to you, but you wake up each day and you're still one of the living. I know that might be a hard pill to swallow on your toughest days, that you're one of the living. That might be all you feel like you have to hold on to. That and your faith, or your belief in God, or however you call your creator. That might be the only string you're holding on by today. But you're one of the living. You've got another opportunity. You woke up today, no matter what you're facing. And you might be going, wow, this is really making me feel good. Or you might be going, wow, you're really kind of rubbing salt in the wounds here, Coach. Well, you know what? This is coming from me as your coach, your friend, your mentor. But guess what? In one of those boats myself, I've got some challenges we're facing. Health is good and stuff, but there's just we're in a different world, a different economy. We got to approach things different than we ever did before. We got to do things different. We can't work any harder. We can't cut any more expenses. So what do? We got to grow, and it's forced growth. Or you throw your hands up and give up and go, okay, we're not one of the living anymore. Not physically, but you give up on a business or a job or a relationship or a career, or a dream of yours. Isn't that the same as not being one of the living in that particular arena of your life? Okay, this has been probably, in talking to small business owners, one of the toughest summers for most small business owners. Some people are rocking it. And most people can go, we're rocking it, but we're doing good, but I still don't feel like we're growing. It's like there's always something pulling it away. So yes, anybody could say, wow, things are tough. We're having to work harder. We're having to get innovative. Oh my God. And this is coming from me as your friend, and also going, okay, I'm waking up going, ooh, I'm one of the living, but man, we got some trail ahead of us. We got to trailblaze here. We got to create a new trail. Things aren't what they used to be. They're not. You can't just sit there and go into your business and go to work each day like it's your job and everything's fine. If you're not innovating right now, and if you're not innovating strong, if you're in business and small business, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. It's time to really innovate, go to the next level. But the point is, I'm going to say it again, and Tina put it so well, you're one of the living. And it's funny I'm using Tina Turner for an example today, and I hate to dig this back up. My very dear friend Tina, who passed away a few years back, taught me some lessons. I remember a day there was a fire at a location we were at, and I jumped right in and found the first fire extinguisher, put it out, and my dearest friend looked at me and said, you're a hero. You're going to save somebody's life someday. And on the day that she lost hers, I was unable to save her life. And it taught me this lifelong lesson of how unbelievably important your life is. Okay, and the good people and the great people. And sometimes it doesn't seem fair, because the greatest, most amazing people are the ones that God chooses to call back early. And you could sit there and go in a whirlwind of, I don't understand this. I don't get this. Okay. And you could try to figure it out, and you can be mad and angry, or you can wake up each day and go, my God, thank you. I'm one of the living. I have another day to make an opportunity, because it can be pulled out from under you in a heartbeat. But the other thing is, some people live for today only, and they go hang out and, well, I don't know how long I got, so I'm going to enjoy playing video games all day long, or I'm going to do this, or I'm not going to put in the extra effort, or I'm not going to, become a business owner because all you should do is work all the time. And then we're going to refute that in some shows down the road. And in Coach Lou Inner Circle, we're going to refute that being a business owner does not mean you got to work 100-hour weeks. Okay, there's some weeks you do. There's other weeks that, you could be, if you're smart, your business could be on autopilot and your team could run it to where you could actually go have a day off or a vacation. Okay? It's amazing how we don't have any time for anything but work sometimes until a tragedy or an emergency comes up. And then you find out how much extra time you have. However, why don't you be in control and direct that? What if you opened your eyes every day and said, thank you, God, thank you, however you call your creator, I'm one of the living. I'm still one of the living today. What if you went and based your day with that attitude, that I am one of the living? I'm lucky. We are lucky. We're lucky to wake up each day, guys. I'll tell you what, you don't even realize how important that is. And I know that, we tend to take it for granted and things are tough and, it's going to be a tough week. Oh my God, it's Monday. Oh, you poor baby. You got to wake up. You're one of the living. Hear it. Let me drill that down your head. In here, you're one of the living. If you're having a tough Monday or poor baby had a rough week, oh well, you're one of the living. Ask one of the people that are no longer living, and they might go, you know what, I'd give anything for another few days or a few years or a minute with my kids or my spouse or, one more sunset. And I realize, and my belief is heaven's going to be amazing, but I'm not in a hurry to get there. Okay? It's going to be there for a long, long time when I get there. What's not a long, long time is this little blip, that little dash, that you need to live in between. Guys, I'm getting yelled at here. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. You don't want to finish my recording, don't finish my recording. All right, so I might have to download it off of off of Vimeo when we're all said and done. So it's yelling at me. I don't have enough disk space. Where that came from, I don't know. However, I'm one of the living. Show lives on. Thank God we have a backup. And do you have a backup? There's a good question. Do you have a backup if you happen to have a day, a week, a month, a year that doesn't go as planned? And you might go, no, Coach, I'm living from month to month, week to week. I don't have any backup. Okay? Yeah, I know. It's telling me. Do you ever flip off your software like it can understand you? Well, with AI, it might. So the truth is you know what? We're all going to hit those. We're going to come up, down, sideways. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Yes, we are breaking the stream this morning, guys. Absolutely breaking the stream. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That means maybe we have lots of viewers hitting us. So, yeah, we're probably going to have to go cut the show at about 15 minutes this morning. But my question for you is, are you happy today to be, put it in the chats, please. Please, are you happy to be one of the living? Are you happy and grateful that you were able to wake up this morning? There's a lot of people that didn't. There's a lot of people that aren't happy with what they have or aren't happy with the opportunity in front of them. Okay, I'm in the boat with you guys. If you're all going, hey, we're really humping it to make change and to get things going. Yeah, there's big new challenges that are coming our way. Okay, there are big new challenges we've been facing for a while, and maybe some of us have chosen to ignore some of the warning signs that this has got to change. This has got to step up. This has got to innovate. I'm not only talking about in your business, talking your personal life. I'm talking about in your health, everything else. If you don't start innovating, guys, if you don't start growing, if you don't start waking up with that attitude of, I'm one of the living, you're going to find out the other option is going to come along, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, or whether it's business or career, relationships. It's going to die if you don't turn it around and go, I'm one of the living, and treat it like you're happy, like you're appreciative of it, and take action. You know, we can't all just sit around and kumbaya and go travel around the country and, you know, follow bands or, you know, go to, you know, Pokemon shows and go, I'm living the life. You got to be productive too, but you got to do a little bit of that fun stuff too. There's got to be a balance in there. It doesn't mean an exact balance, but it means get up each day, go, I'm one of the living, treat every moment, treat every interaction, treat every person you come across like they're a blessing to you, like they're a gift to you, and go. I get to be one of the living today. Are you ready to join me in that? I know today probably was a pretty damned impactful show, and it might have started out sounding a little bit negative or a little bit scary or a little bit gloomy doomy. It's not supposed to be gloomy doomy. Your eyes are open. Your ears are listening. You're awake. You woke up today. You're one of the living. You were able to see this show. And those of you that stuck around for the whole show, I hope it has impact that gets you rocking today. Those that popped in and heard something that made them squirm in their chair and logged off or didn't listen to the whole show, I'm sorry. Maybe you'll catch the replay. But the thing is, in life, there is no replay. Here, there's a replay. You get to go Spotify. You get to go to Apple iTunes and listen to it. You get to go to our site and catch all the live replays and see and talk and ask questions. In life, when the show's over, my friends, there is no replay. So start living like you're one of the living. Be blessed. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. This is Coach Lou. I'm going to sign off and fight with my production here and get everything put out so you can see the replay. But remember, in life, there is not a replay. When it's done, it's done. Unlike our show, there's a replay when it's done. Guys, have an amazing day. Let me know in the comments what you think, let me know what you're doing, and by all means, please get doing. Have an amazing day.
Ready to take it to the next level? Next level? Tune in to XLR8Life.com for our live shows, encore presentations, life-changing courses, and live coaching with Coach Lou himself. As Coach Lou always says, live with faith, energy, love, passion, and always live your dreams.